Hello. Is this thing on? Okay, howdy. I double checked before I started because whenever the computer restarts, it likes to reset things. But I think we're good. We are about to ball the gate. Yep. What's up, guys? Can you guys name this tune? It is. Do you remember where? Not exactly a temple, but you're close. It is Ocarina of Time. Nope, not Zora. You have about 40 seconds left before it ends. Dark vibes. Kind of. Sort of. "25 seconds. Nah, not Shadow Temple. Not that dark. Vroom. Hyrule in the future. Nope. Nope, there it goes. It was inside the Deku tree. Right at the start of the game. Okay. Yep. Hey, at least you know it was Zelda though, so that's most of the way there. Good on that. I want to try a Ocarina of Time randomizer sometime. I don't know when. It's just somewhere on the list of things I want to try eventually. Just an item randomizer. Yeah, I figured as soon as I mentioned like what it was, you'd be like, ah, yes, of course. It's got that vibe to it. Okay. I did not get around to cleaning my inventory at all, so we're just not gonna deal with it right now. We're just gonna ignore it for the moment. I'm curious if anyone comments on.
Need something?
No. Nope. Sometimes if you back out of a conversation too fast, it won't let you like click and move unless you escape.
Always good to talk, my friend.
I swear you've grown since I last saw you.
At least Shadowheart has the owlbear cub, since we didn't get Scratch. I'm a little curious if Scratch and the owlbear will play nice together. Need to get around to playing some Zelda games. I mean, they are classics. Yeah. Yeah, there was some druid on druid action. I'm sure that we can make some kind of woodsy joke, or puns, or bad wordplay. Oh, Tarkin.
For a while, after the shadow curse was lifted, I felt hope in a way that I hadn't felt in years. I thought that nature would heal and balance between it and civilization could be restored once and for all. Yet since we neared the city, I've seen more and more signs that I was being naive. Refugees, orphans, the downtrodden, all being left behind. If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, perhaps there can be no true balance between it and nature.
Temporary crisis. Do you think he's overreacting a little?
Look around us. You will not have to search for long to see exactly what I mean. That poor girl, Yenna. This city will devour her as sure as any wild predator would do. Be it through malice or just neglect. Her fate will be sealed by this place. Society should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable. Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far.
Tyrannical.
I wish I knew. Truly. A problem for another day, perhaps. I just hope there is another day. At least we took Yenna in off the streets. But there are many more out there.
I'm not gonna lie, it took me till right then to remember who that was. It's the little girl, the redhead in camp that we took in. With the cat, yep. Yep. And yes, I saved, right? Yeah. I don't remember exactly which one of these, but yeah. Okay. Do you think they'll throw a fit if I start casting stuff in here? I want to buff.
I'm not sure I believe her. But does it really matter?
After getting ambushed in the circus, I had my ice method buff, but
Just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
the main thing is I didn't want a big chunky elemental just tagging along. But maybe I'll just do it anyway.
Elturel would still be stuck in the elves if it weren't for him.
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate? Elturel's exiles.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Your precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another.
Shut your mouth. Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last.
Ravengard is a charlatan. The Earth one is such a chonker too. Bug it. Wait, why is there ice? Who put that there?
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. A black elf.
Alright, the methods. I forgot. Imagine if I spawned in and it just immediately fell. That would have been funny.
Must be exhausting to be so.
I'm ready. Whatever may
As
come.
exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
11 undead in total. Dude, that's a lot of minions. How exactly does that work for Necro? Like, what are the specifics there? Also, now I can finalize this meme of where
No time to rest.
I have Halson as my boyfriend,
Speak to me.
and then he has his girlfriend, who has her boyfriend, Lamau.
I'm not sure I believe her. But does
What
it
am I
really
to
matter?
do? Meaning?
Meaning generals and dukes. When
Methods?
just dust on the board. What happens next is out of our hands.
Oh, so that was for the ice. Is it just you can just reanimate a corpse up to a certain amount?
What comes now? Never a dull moment.
Elturel would still be
Alright, was that it?
elves if it weren't
Did we get all the buffs?
Have you seen the tieflings at the south gate?
Oh yeah, the Dance Macabre. I read about that somewhere. I don't remember exactly who, maybe you brought it up, but I did see something about it.
Shut your mouth. Ravengard is a legend.
Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last matriarch of this wretched city.
Yeah, the Necromancer book. Well, let's just go, see what happens here. Oh shit. Are we worthy to just walk up here?
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this.
I should have brought Will.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Do not be swept up in her emotions.
I don't think we should just go guns blazing quite yet. Lead the charge. Yeah. Steel watch. Mm. Bruh.
And stay light on your feet, soldier. They can't kill what they can't catch.
If she initiates this, I'm resetting. I don't want to save scum it, but I'm not doing this.
Stand down, villain. The Steel Watch commands it.
Don't fucking touch me! Gortash! Face me, you fucking asshole!
Ah, apologies for the disruption, my friends. We appear to have guests. Please do come forward. I believe we have business.
She's been
If
escorted
you'll
out.
excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
He looks so derpy. Like, he doesn't look like a high-ranking person, whatever. He's like, I don't know, a shaggy, just middle-aged, average-looking dude.
To a holding cell where she can cool down. I wouldn't dare harm such an old friend, but I can't have her disturbing our fate. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
Why did that fade to black?
Takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them.
We're gonna have to help them get this thing under control.
Almost indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Hey, Winston. Why is it failing?
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
Well, why didn't you think of that? What do you suggest?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
She does seem kind of like a loose cannon. A bit psycho. I don't trust her at all. How's it going, Winston? I don't want to be allies with her. She's manic, almost.
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well.
Once.
I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
She's in prison now? I assume so, but I mean, that persuasion check was high and I'm not charismatic. So what can you do? What does she do? She really doesn't like this guy, and she was ready to just throw down him immediately. But his steel guards were like, nope, can't do that. And I tried to persuade her not to do it, but it needed an 18. And I can't. So she got escorted away. Think you can bring Will? I could, but I'm already here now. She is a hottie though. I also know me.
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well.
This is what I was thinking.
And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Insight. Can you trust him? Okay.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
We can think about it. I love thinking about it and putting off decisions. Yep, guidance. Do 3/4 of my party as guidance. Yep. Yeah, let me just talk about my evil plans here in front of everyone. Literally in front of everyone. Yeah. Thing is, yeah, I don't... Oren's kind of... She's a little... I'm more scared of her than him. Because she's unpredictable, I think. But I also have no intention of actually ruling with this guy. Hmm. I must feel like picking 3 though will just make it where I have to come back and choose anyway. Maybe I'll think about it and then go... Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, obviously I haven't done this before, but using him to help get rid of Oren could be useful. That's sort of what I'm thinking. So even though if I have no intention of actually fully siding with him, using him to get her maybe could be good? Or is he actually the bigger problem? And I just think that Orin is because she's like the way she acts. That is the current question that I'm not actually asking, I'm just like thinking aloud, by the way. Hmm. Yeah, I think it's gotta be 2 or 3. Should we just go with it and see what happens? Papa Bear, more of a bear. Yes. You notice that lovely facial hair. It's not the only mod, but I only have a handful of mods currently. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Mostly I'm just... How strict is this pact? Like, is this a super binding magical pact here? Or is it just like, you have my word kind of pact? Because I could agree to this, and then when I try to backstab him, some magical mumbo jumbo will come into play. He's not a devil, true, but there could be. This is one of those cases where I don't know enough about this sort of universe of D&D to know. Is that only a devilish thing that they can do something like that? Or is there other like strong binding magic? I don't know. We'll try it too, though, just to get this
Then
move.
let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together.
My squad mates approved, so that makes me feel better.
Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How am I supposed to find her? Yeah.
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed.
Yo, imagine.
And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Imagine if after all this time, I finally get it with Halsin, only to find out it wasn't him. Could you imagine that? Can the shapeshifter shapeshift into a bear also? I don't know, do you guys think we're good? That would be wild. Can you fuck the bear? I guess that's an outcome, potentially. He looks like he smells like cheese. That's an apt description. I don't think they can mimic a Jewish shapeshifting power. Yeah, I don't know. I am not familiar enough. The squirrel? I don't know, I think she would be into some freaky shit. If that was her. What's your plan? Tell me.
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them.
Why is he telling me all this stuff?
Fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
Know more about changelings than doppelgangers. I will say I do not know the distinction between them, so... You like him? He seems like he has a way with words, which is kind of dangerous in its own right. Where did you find a powerful artifact like the crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
Okay. And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny.
Our?
Saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
We got him. Clever bastards, yep. Smooth tongues. Yeah, smooth talkers. Am I free to go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Fine. Let's get it over with.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
This is gonna be a rough conversation when we break Karlach out. She's not gonna like this.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Nodders. It's like we're playing 14.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
I'm surprised they let us stand so close during this.
My friends,
Are we that important?
The steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find
We're honored guests.
this above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Shadowheart is inspired. I like the portrait is empty because Karlach is away.
Archduke Gortash,
Man of the people. The right people.
An Archduke! Finally someone who can stand up to those wretched absolutists.
I have something to ask.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
The Steel Watch has made an impenetrable fortress out of the Sword Coast's crown jewel. I can't think of a better endorsement for Gortash than that. Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Have you come to behold the new dawn?
Yeah, where's his Nick? Sure, let's say Baldurian.
What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
Okay. I kind of thought there'd be a little more to that.
What glory our city, and what glory its future.
I like the Earth Golem just waddling around.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard.
Dullard.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
What is this character? This is a half-orc druid. Circle of the Land. With 1,000,000 passives. Can we snoop around a little before we leave?
A city is only as mighty as its leader. Under Gortash, no army can breach our walls.
A commoner made Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I never thought I'd see the day.
Can we actually just talk to everybody here?
What are they thinking? Giving a fellow like that such power? I give him a year at most.
A good leader knows when to step aside. Ravengard did the right thing.
You might have to ask Noe to teach you what a druid does if you need more details.
If that is all, my lady. Cheese. I am at my lady's service, and hers alone.
The city is only as strong as its walls. Gortash understands this.
With haste.
The Absolute's blight will be a hard one to cure. Gortash is the Archduke for the job.
Under Gortash, we're safe. More to the point, my fortunes are safe.
Hmm.
No cult army will touch me or my coin. Gortash will see to that.
Wait, he has a different line. Wait, does that mean everyone has more lines?
The sooner this wretched war ends, the better. It's far too expensive.
No way I'm talking to everyone multiple times. The furries. I don't want to be called that. You made him one once. He just didn't bother reading the sheet. I can believe that 100%.
Ravengard freed from the Hells. Archduke Gortash secures our borders. Baldur's Gate's future is bright indeed. Fetch me a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm.
A young pink clary with more soup.
You need a... Wait, what? I accidentally clicked on... There's a grenade impeller up here. I didn't even... Oh, I can't... I didn't even see that. Nope.
I may speak only to my lord. Terribly sorry.
My cousin, Lord, have requested a shipment of steel watches.
Finally, a leader worthy of this city.
Thank the living gods, Gortash is here to protect us.
Hail the Archduke. His safety is my duty.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that little tidbit there for a moment. Somebody is an imposter among us.
Watch on the guild. That would be rash. The guild are part of the fabric of the city.
An historic day. The city's first Archduke.
Archduke? Quite something, don't you think? I dare say Balderang himself would approve.
Times of strife produce the finest leaders. Archduke Gortash will be no exception.
Absolute army won't stand a chance. Gortash will crush them like roaches under his boot. As long as we are not overrun.
How'd Gortash get to be Archduke anyway? I didn't vote for him.
I didn't know they needed only your vote, person.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
Is that your reputation? Maybe not quite that much, but I honestly don't know how into like D&D stuff you are. I mean, before I played this, I had never really played anything. I watched a little bit, but I never really knew too much about it. Ah, you do enjoy playing it. Okay. Let you do all the work and then you'll smite. I see. That was fast.
I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it. Ravengard's good as dead. And to think, there's no way to save him. Is there?
Is there? Shadowheart. Her angry face. You enjoy the social roleplay aspects of like actual games, and not so much the character building. Yeah, there is sort of like two sides of it, like the prep work, the planning, the stats, and all that, and then there's the actual just sort of acting out and being the character. So yeah, I can see why people prefer potentially something more than the other. Forever DM. Yeah. Systems like Ironsword and Starforged. I'm not super familiar with those. Is that sort of an offshoot of the D&D stuff? Mostly swapped to Pathfinder 2E. Yeah, saying stuff like that, I have no idea what you actually mean. D6 games, yeah. I don't know what that actually means. All I know about D&D is this game, and a very little bit of some streams I watched years ago. That's all I got. Let him die for all I care. You know, of course she knows something.
I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
Why does no one around here care that a devil is just hanging out? Like, are they cool with it? Can be a lot of fun, I'm sure. Yep. It's time spent perusing the rulebook and more just playing. Ironsworn is broken down into just 5 different stacks. You roll against those as appropriate. Lawful neutral. I'd say at least having some semblance of neutrality is good. Stats, stats. Just 5 different stats. Yeah, that's true. Nobody cared about that previous conversation we just had. And it's not like we were out of earshot. She may not look like a devil to them. True. I didn't think about that. But surely someone just saw her peepo poof out of here. Yeah, you don't want a biased DM, I would imagine. Fun but fair. More of a roleplay focused. How do you justify it? Yeah, that seems... I see. You'll commit to a reformation. Nah, fam. You do you. Be yourself. Whatever that is. Alright. We need to get Karlak out of jail. And then go find an imposter among us.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Let's rehearse this one more time.
Ooh, is there a quest for this? We should break her out. Do I... Is it here, like, actually? This feels like a bad idea.
A couple turns should do.
Bro! Bro, I don't have enough lockpicks for this shit. It's still... Alright. Well. Dude. I have to save scum because I'm burning every lockpick. I'm trying not to save scum it as a thing. I'm trying to minimize the save scumming on this playthrough. Outlaws of Alkenstar on the final chapter of book 2. Yeah, I don't know what that means. You were drinking very heavily during the raiding part? Actually don't... I don't know if we directly interacted too much back then.
Wonder what's past this.
Dude. I could potentially break it, but A, the person who usually breaks stuff is currently the one that needs broken out. And B, I'm trying to be quiet about it. Alright, bruh. Let's bring Asterion. I don't want to change my party right now.
Bet I can crack that open.
We'll get there. Well, we got there. Yes, I don't want to burn inspiration on a fucking lock pick. I'm still wondering if they're just gonna get super mad if I walk in here, though. Okay, everyone, shh. Wait, there's actually... Alright, we have to look. I don't even know for sure if Karlach is down here. Is the thing. Is she in here? I don't know. Does anyone see Karlach? She probably wouldn't actually live that far away. Oh, there's... Oh. Alright, I have an idea. Hold on. I haven't done this in a while. We're gonna scout. Heading successful. Yes, we returned to cat. Wait, my golem is still following me. Hold on. Meow. Nobody cares about the cat. Or at least, not that I've seen yet. I don't know about the spider. I don't know if the spider is stealthy or not. There she is. See, they don't care. Just a cat. Can I turn the golem into a cat? No. Just me. Yeah. Just a cat and its pet golem. Yep. Now suspicious. Okay, so I need to time this, so hold on. Okay. We gotta wait. I'm worried that Karlach might immediately start talking to me. Go steal the key? I could just lockpick it though. Cats can lockpick. So this is another druid quality of life thing. I did grab a mod for some druid quality of life. It's a mod. I'll say it. It's a mod. It's part of the mod for druid. Sorry. Wait. Okay, first off, that was bullshit. But, okay. We'll actually stealth it this time. That was only minus attitude, but whatever. Alright. This. Yeah. Nope. I forgot to turn the party off. Shh. Nobody sees this time. Give me a fucking break. The thing is, we still succeeded with that, which is amazing. You think he'll notice? Initiative. He noticed. Alright, first off, how can he tell? Alright. I should have saved before I opened the door. Bro can just walk down the hallway and see that the door is unlocked somehow. I wish my eyesight was that good still. Fish are superior pets. Sadly, there's no swimming in this game. So we can't shapeshift into a fish. I imagine what I'm gonna have to do is open the thing, have her jump up here to not get seen, and then get out. Can we make it out before that person gets aggro though? I don't think this will actually help, but... making fish puns. Oh no. So let's check out this person actually. Also, like I can't do anything that's gonna make noise. These people will be alerted immediately. Level 10 human. Just a mage. Alright, well, okay. We're gonna have to save here and figure out what we're doing exactly. Overkill. Problem is, I can't control her because... Wait, I don't want to pickpocket because she's not in my party. Talk.
Finally! Let's get out of here. And what's that?
We need to talk. The guy doesn't care about us right now. We're fine. Can't go rushing in after him again. They might need him.
Oh, you better be damn sure about that. And that need better have a time limit. Promise me we'll kill him before this is said and done.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, I would like to do that. We may need him to save the city. I want both of these. You'd be a prettier mermaid. We don't need him. We just need his netherstone, right?
Good. I'm going to hold you to it.
So you're gonna go rogue? She's a Zerker. They're gonna get mad about stuff.
Good. I'm not in the mood to murder anyone but that fucker Gortash.
Alright.
What's cooking? Stealth mode activated.
So here's the problem. I should save. Turn base. We need to get out of here. Should I pass without a trace? I'm wondering if I need it or not. She can go really far. Especially if we dash.
Whisper mode.
Stop, criminal. You have committed enough crimes to become a fugitive from the law. Your guards will do their best to bring you to justice, but your notoriety will eventually pass after a short rest or waiting.
Don't mind me.
Well. Dash. I cannot go as far.
Time to press ahead.
Do not walk back up here.
Wanna dance?
Keeping my head down.
Ah yes, let's go all the way around instead of jumping down. It's because I'm crouched. Minus 5 HP. I really don't need to take fall damage from this, do I? Can't reach destination. Not enough movement. Dude, look at this pathing. It's trying to walk all the way around just to avoid jumping off the edge. Ah, boy. Ah, boy.
I can't waste any more time.
I guess I should have just jumped down.
Let's march.
I'm about to push my own self. She doesn't want to jump. It's just saying, oh, there we go. What? Okay, sure. Is this how we have to do it? I saw minus 3 HP there. Alright. Sure. Just gotta back up and take a running. Oh, yeah, sure. Nailed it. It counts, I guess. And we didn't take the fall damage. So, how about that? That was wonderfully awkward.
Bit of caution never hurt.
I don't suppose I can do that, can I? Nope, probably not. Alright.
I could go for a good meal.
Otto's been muttering in his sleep.
Waiting with bated breath.
If I go through all this and they jump me as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna get mad. Close the door. Okay. Alright. So are we good? Yes, but nobody saw me do it.
Your escape has been cut short. Choose your next move wisely.
That's kind of annoying, honestly. Because nobody saw me do it. $50 gold? Is that it? Is that all we're worth? 50 gold? Also, why does a machine care about gold?
Your attempted bribery has cost you far more than gold.
Dude.
You're being locked up for good.
I'm no prisoner. I was cleaning the cells earlier and knocked myself in. Intimidation. I've dreamt about killing you since I was locked up. Want to make my dreams come true? Do I look like someone who belongs in these cells? This was clearly a mistake. This whole situation has proven to be kind of obnoxious. This was supposed to be haha funny, but now it's like, well, I'm having to jump through all these hoops to try to fix this. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm thinking. I don't feel like intimidating these is the play, but these other options are kind of dumb too. Was it clearly a mistake? Was I cleaning the cells and locked myself in? Like, yeah, I should have brought Will, huh? Is that... Are you looking at stuff and seeing how I should have done it? Should have done it, quotation marks? He and the player character can team up to talk her down, huh? Well, I believe you, but how am I supposed to know that? Like, how would I have known that? Why did none of my other party members try to talk her down? Shadowheart's right there. Alson's right there. We might have to save Scum some more, boys. Do they have a tighter connection? I mean, they did at the start. I didn't realize they were that much more buddy-buddy. Maybe that's just me not paying enough attention. Could be. I certainly miss stuff. Especially when I stream. Because streamer brain kicks in sometimes. The main thing is I have +4 with intimidation. But if the check is like a 25, that doesn't mean anything. I think this is so derpy. Alright, well, what's the check? 15? Okay. This is technically Karlach is talking to, so I can even throw an advantage. Because she has thaumaturgy. Well, alright. Apparently this is easy to intimidate.
Your words are convincing. You may leave, and if you're lucky, you'll never come back.
That was it, huh? All that waffling for that.
Still breathing.
Here's the problem. I forgot she does not have her gear out. Or stuff. There's a lot of stuff that she had. Like my alchemy pouch that's worth 5,000 something gold. So guess what? I have to go back in and find it. Smile. It's when the first time I opened the cage and she started fighting, I noticed that she was unarmed. And I didn't say anything. And then we reset and I got distracted and forgot. Fuck. Well, alright.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
You can see enough.
Stop following me, Colin. We'll just try the cat again. I've got another charge. Return to cat. Yeah, it'll follow me here, but I turned it back off, so it's fine. Storage room. That seems like a good place to start. I'm mostly worried about the lockpicks. I don't have that many. I only have 4 more lockpicks. I need to make sure that dude's not, like, coming. We gotta wait for the right moment. Got him. Because then I'll probably have to use another one to open the actual chest. Alright. I swear if he walks up and sees that door's unlocked again. Well, this isn't my stuff. But I'll take it. Wait, I don't think my stuff is in here. This isn't my stuff. This ain't it. Thing is in the room with the 2 guards talking. There's not much else to look around, so... Hey guys. 3 guards talking. Don't think so. Meow. Oh, wait, it's right here. I hope I'm not gonna be over encumbered. Fuck. Uncumber is fine. Oh, I'm a frat cat now. Okay. Come, Golem. No. I could send it to Carlock, but I'll wait until we're close. Ish.
Better. I almost believed you this time.
Dude, I have to give her so much stuff back now. That's annoying. Why have I equipped this torch? Dude, he's... Bruh. Why did she have the artifact? That's kind of strange. I don't think at any point I gave that to her. Well, she has it now, I guess. Like, it was bound to me. Like, how does she have it now? That feels like a bug, maybe. Alright, I think that was everything.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Let's rehearse this one more time.
Calm down, dear.
Pretend I'm a
You're unable to speak.
What you were doing in the house.
Well, you're... Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza.
Okay. Now we get to go to camp and then get suspicious of everybody.
What's on your mind?
I wonder if we'll have to rest to progress that.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Yeah.
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mazora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse.
Good night, my fellow monkey. See ya. Bye-bye. Well, I mean, do we long rest again to progress? I guess. So dramatic.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
Tomorrow.
Sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
Say failed Arcana. Lovely. The way to check that. I wanted to just see what the roll on that was.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mazora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
This is so dramatic. What are you proposing?
A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1.
Vroom.
I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
They are so extra. For real. Let your father die. The thing is, I feel like most people at this point, I mean, you've played the whole game with Will. Like, yes, he's been trying to save his dad, but I feel like most people are going to be more attached to Will than his father. What will happen if it's...
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Like, that's the right thing? Do the right thing, give your soul so that your father can live? That's the right thing? When the city's free, you can take his place. I kind of like that. But saying let your father die is a little callous. I think it's gotta be... it's gotta be 3 or 4. Okay, that water went down a little strange there. Almost choked. Taking a sip. I mean, I guess I could do 3, and then if he wants to take over, then he could. Yeah, I'm leaning towards 3 in this case. He's not gonna want to do it though, is the thing. He's gonna want to save him, I feel like. So... I guess we'll see. You deserve your freedom.
You damned wretch! Father.
Shadowheart and Gale disapprove.
Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Oh. New journal updates available. We left our remaining concerns regarding Duke Ravengard behind us. Why Why is this still updating? Just because I haven't read them yet. I'm curious if, I'm not actually asking in case Skline gets any ideas about checking. I'm curious if we can still find him without her help. Bro, I ain't clicking on all these. Well, like maybe at the end or something, but not right now.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
I like that you can say that when you basically coerced him into saying it.
Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved Duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
Look at all these dialogue choices now. I was waiting to scroll down and see attack at the bottom. Now this time.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Oh, really? Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but alright.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
The stare.
The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
Wait, Mizora romance arc? Question mark.
Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
Okay. Alright.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth
Actually,
it to him.
I kind of get why now she would disapprove after she's suddenly trying to save her parents. I get it now. Thinking about it for a moment. What about you?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Okay. I was kind of hoping these two might have more to say, but also I just love this. We've got an, not exactly an angel, but close enough, and a devil just chilling. You're back. Hello again. Were you listening during that?
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Truly. What about you?
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Some slander. I bet Asterion would like her.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
I feel like either Astarion and Mizora would love each other's company, or they would just immediately hate each other. There'd be no in between.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will
Wait,
Ravengard.
what? that's not what happened. Wait, what? He did the exact opposite of that. But maybe Karlark is a little confused.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
A fantastic power play. Jeebus. It's better this way. He did say 4. What do you think, 2 or 4? Probably 2. Is it better this way?
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Maybe there is a way to save him. Question mark?
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Like, most, I guess we'll say, healthy parent and child relationships would be like that, I would think. The parents would not want their youngins to sacrifice themselves for them. It'd be the other way around.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Well, I already badgered her with questions, so. Yeah, it said, what, it was Shadowheart and Gale that disapproved. Shadowheart I maybe understand, but I'm actually surprised about Gale. Was it Halson? I thought it was Gale. Am I curious about the Duke? I am curious, but not enough that I want you to tell me. If there is a potential way to still save him, then I want to figure it out, or not. Okay, guess we sleep up. I could talk to everybody. Man, I did all the summonings and then the buffings, and then we didn't even use them. But hey, at least I get my wild shape charges back. The dryad leaves twisting vines. Okay. Maybe because of warlock stuff. Maybe, yeah. Okay, well, I guess that's it. Totally unrelated, but I'm still kind of bummed about Jaheira dying. Because I accidentally figured out that Minsk is tied to her, so I also won't be getting him. I did not let her die. I've said this the first time. I didn't let her die. Yeah, exactly. I went looking and I was just reading about her character. And I saw that, yeah, they were from the previous. So, bummer. Okay, so, are we free to actually go? I wonder how big this map is.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Well, I guess I'm not authorized personnel, so we're just not gonna go in there.
No distractions, please.
Okay. Yep, live and learn. Why is this a... Okay, that's awkward. It lets you walk over here, but you have to click on this. You're entering a different region. Well, I guess that's how big the map is. I will say, I was slightly annoyed because I thought when she got low that she would get downed, and I would have the opportunity to stabilize / revive her. But her health depleted and she just was instant dead. So that was a little bullshit. But yeah. Oh, the ox. It left us a note. While shapeshifting or disguising yourself, you gain a 1d4 bonus to all checks. Does that count wild shape? It's in the name. That better count. Here's hoping that ox doesn't go and murder somebody. Slightly slimy note. Was this it? Thanks for getting me in. I owe you one. Okay. Work time? Alright. Yeah, we'll see about the clown body stuff. Because it's kind of all over the place, it sounds like. I don't know if we need the light, so we can just do this.
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
Also, everyone got distracted by Mizora. that the and the fact that somebody is an imposter among us did not come up. Should I go back to camp already and try to see if that starts if I long rest? Because I feel like I shouldn't leave that lingering. I'm gonna... Okay, yeah. We're gonna see if we can just go to camp and see. Oh, we're in someplace different.
I brought my own paring knife.
Okay.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world.
Paint a picture. It'll last longer. Wow.
Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
Mostly I'm wondering, like, assuming she's impersonating somebody, how does she know enough about them to act convincing? Like, I feel like that's the sort of thing you would be able to just immediately suss out.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Come for a chat?
Nope, we're all chatted out. I'm not gonna tell her to leave because she ain't. Oh, I did the thing again. Gotta escape. Double doors. Okay. I wonder if I start. What if we peepo snoop? Examine. This looks the same.
A private word would be nice.
Yeah, I'll still level 9.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
Level 6. I have not used Lae'zel in a minute. Yeah, I was gonna try long resting, but if nothing happened, I'll probably just reset.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to. Fine. What's on your mind?
Nothing's ever new.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Elson out here by himself.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
Don't downplay your achievements.
One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader.
I'm glad you stayed with me. Yeah.
Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Is this any different?
I've been unfair to you.
Yep.
But honestly,
Yep.
you've surpassed even...
Yep. Yep. Alright, well. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how is she so good at just knowing their mannerisms and their history and blah blah blah? Like, she hasn't noticed that well. No option for a kiss? Maybe not at the moment. Alright, we'll see if something happens.
Kinyank, your deception ends now. I shall cleave the truth from you like flesh from a doer.
Help me! She's gone mad!
Do we think it's another normal evening in camp? I see. Do you think she's suspicious of the kid? In some lore, doppelgangers shifters inherit memories when taking on the shape. That's some powerful magic to be able to just assume someone's memories like that.
Stay out of this. She is mine to purge. I saw her. She slipped into camp in the form of a woman and shifted into this abomination. She tried to silence me and hide her deception.
I didn't do anything!
True only for doppelgangers. Changelings, not so much. Proof.
Is my word not enough?
Not in this situation, unfortunately. Hey.
Farewells, Navukrim.
Oh no. Just like that? What if she is telling... Bruh. Bruh. I don't think I examined the kid. Should I? Okay. Save. She's just so gung-ho about it, like, it just makes her suspicious. Doppelgangers are the true monster version. The thing is, it could be the kid. I'm not above that being a possibility. Think I should intimidate? Yeah, if you can intimidate her. But I mean, we have a pretty high, I think we have a pretty high status relationship with Blazel. I don't think anybody's been, granted I haven't checked some people in a while, but I don't think anyone's been low. Alright, we'll just try. A 25. Well, you were saying? It doesn't matter for your guidance. Just need a 17. We'll see. Like, what if I am convincing her to let go, and it is they. Also the mouth. I'm just gonna let it go.
You may lack resolve, but I do not. Blood and tears taste so sweet together. Ambrosia fit for Baal himself.
Well, how about that?
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? You keep such silly little lambs in your flock, so easily slaughtered. Not like your green-gored friend. She loves the taste of blood too much.
Never trusted her anyway. So, I didn't know about the imposter stuff necessarily, but this kidnapping situation, I kind of accidentally read something, so I was telling you guys about the Dark Urge run that I was I've already loosely planned out some stuff, and I was looking at Minthara. I was just reading stuff about her on the wiki, and I was just reading stuff about what it said about her character. And at some point I was scrolling down, and then it said something along the lines of Minthara is a potential candidate to be kidnapped and blah blah blah, and by Orin. And by the time I processed what I read, I was like, wait, shit, I shouldn't be reading this. It's like, oh, so I kind of already knew that could happen. I didn't think she was impersonating. I thought she was just gonna yoink somebody. So, yeah, oops. Problem is I read pretty fast. And yeah, by the time I processed what I was reading, I was like, shit. I've already read too much. I immediately, like, pulled as soon as I saw that. I was like, hold up. There's an order to it? I don't know the specifics, because I immediately pulled out after that. But yeah. What a wretched creature you are.
Do you drown in despair already? Oh, but there's so much more to do. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The murder lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
Why are we still talking? You sub-vocalize? Nah, like most of the time, by the time I sometimes like read you guys' comment, I've already read in my head, and I'm just verbalizing it just for the sake of just saying it.
Silly little worm. My God is always with me. He shudders to see how my blades plunge into soft, surrendered flesh. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do.
I'll show you right now.
No, no, not here, not now. The tyrant must fall first.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me.
I wonder why.
My tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is ball. balls. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Lae'zel's first candidate. Oh. I might look into that more later, just out of curiosity. I'm still kind of reluctant to... I haven't gone reading much after I accidentally saw that. But I'm kind of curious if there's, like, different... Oh, what's the word I'm thinking of here? What exactly goes into determining that? The factors and such. Yeah, heavily involved with Dark Urge. Well, involved, sure. Yeah, I kind of got that vibe. Not because I saw something, but just the way... Well, first off, Baal. Yeah. But yeah. I wasn't gonna go digging too much more into the Dark Urge stuff either. I just stopped. I only kind of glanced at like the first act, and I didn't look too heavily still even then. But yeah. She's crazy, right? I'm not like tripping. She's kind of unhinged. Yeah. Chaotic evil, yes, that's kind of what it seems like. The question is, how much do I just kind of leave Lae'zel out to dry? I don't want to say, oh please, don't hurt her. Not my bestie, Lae'zel. I don't want her to kill her, but yeah. I'm really inclined to just say 4. We'll fight assassins. Bazel. Some people might call her that, but not me. Although I was thinking of using her more in my Dark Urge run, actually. I figure for my Dark Urge run, I'm probably gonna wind up using her, Astarion, and probably Minthara when she actually comes around in the second act.
Oh, silly, silly little slaughterhound. My assassins will not let you. If you hunt me, then they hunt you. The murder lord will not be denied.
Why are we still talking?
Neither will I.
Like, chop her finger off right now, bro. Any other time you get the chance to attack. Now my character's just standing there, derpy. Derp, can't do anything.
We can't just let Orin take one of our own, even if it's Lae'zel. We have to rescue her, or kill Gortash in order to win her freedom.
Damn it all. We've got to get Lae'zel back. If that means killing Gortash, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
Will Orin truly free Lae'zel if we slay Gortash? I'm not so sure. A rescue may be in order.
Poor Yenna, like seriously. Bruh.
I thought we would be able to help her. I thought we would be able to keep her safe. No matter how long I live, I will never get used to the cruelties that infest our world. That such evil is allowed to breathe the same air as us is an abomination. There must be no more Yennas.
Come to bask in the glow of the...
I'm getting really annoyed. Like, literally everyone in the camp is just fucking standing there as she's twirling about.
Bloody shape-shifting freak! No one takes my Githyanki and gets away with it!
Yep.
You almost pity Orin, taking Lae'zel like that. Give her half a chance, and she'll rip out the shapeshifter's spine.
I hope she does. Fucking seriously.
Lae'zel was a formidable addition to our party. Our odds without her are diminished. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
And there she is.
Ah, Yenna. Poor child deserved better.
It's kind of morbid, but do you think we could talk to the corpse? Speak with the dead? I feel like that's just gonna be sad, though.
To yourself, please.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Yep.
The corpse doesn't speak.
Yep. What can I do to honor your memory?
The corpse remains silent, It does not know.
Yeah. We still don't know what happened with their mother.
The spell's power
Bruh.
wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Not now, owlbear. Also, don't you dare. Shoo.
Let's move.
Now, play nice. Claws and beak to yourself, please.
Yeah, I don't understand why the game gives you so many chances to attack other characters, but every time she's been involved, it does not. Like, if there was ever a time I would just attack somebody in a conversation, it would be her. And yet, can't. Because reasons, I guess. Also, I am kind of curious. You got me wondering about succeeding that intimidate roll. I'm tempted to reload just to see what happens, but not actually save that outcome. Like, as much as I dislike this, I kind of want this to be the canon, quote unquote. But I'm curious to see what would happen. Soup kitchen cook. Was it that one? Let's see what happens. But we're not gonna save. Did I save after I... Oh, I actually forgot. Did I press F5? Fucking Lamau. Well, we might have to talk that conversation again.
Say your farewells, Nevukrim.
I did, didn't I? Yeah, this was 06. This was 06. Bro, I saved and you like gaslit me into thinking I didn't save. I too. Yeah, you didn't see. And I can't remember if I did or didn't. Oh, I loaded the wrong one. Yep, I have to manually load. It's fine. You can look at this nice art in the background.
Say your farewells, Nevukrim.
16 again. Yay. Also, yeah. Fucking 16 the first time. I think guidance only gave us a 2 though, so it wouldn't have mattered. Was it a... Actually, it might have been a 4. We might have actually just been one off from intimidating.
Say your farewells, Nevukrim.
Oh, hey, Daniel. Nox isn't dead. Yeah, I know. I sent him a message a day or 2 ago. I don't know if he's going through IRL stuff or what, but yeah. It's not dead. How's it going, by the way? Uh, yeah, it was a very brief exchange. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if he just needs time or space or what, but I'm not one to pry too much, so. Oh boy, we might be here in a minute. I'm currently trying to see how this scene plays out, if I actually pass this check. So we're just resetting.
Say your farewells, Nivukrim.
8. I guess I should just use my inspiration because I'm not saving anyway. Save some loading time. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm good. Same old, same old. I don't want to. It's not for me to say too much about it because I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. But yeah. Faster, please. Nope. Awesome. Bro. Game really does not want me to succeed this. Hey, you heard me, game, right? I'm not gonna save. We're just doing this so I can see what happens. It's fine. You're literally just wasting my time. Come on. Come on. I'm due for a break. I'm past due for a break.
Say your farewells, Nivukrim.
Nope. Nope. It's like we're back in that damn machine I forgot the name of. Well, I had to roll a nat 20 to pass the check. Oh look, we got a 1 again. And then we got a 20. Okay.
You turn on me to save this ignorant whelp. Do I mean so little to you?
That actually would have saved her. Really.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
Prepare to attack.
So eager to feel me drain its life away. Dull wits, dull blade. You are not yet ready.
Hands glitching out a little bit.
I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice.
Okay.
The murder lord demands a better offering.
Alright. Well, I think that's all we're gonna see.
Sweet and delicious.
Alright. Man. Feels bad. But this playthrough has to have some consequences. As I've been saying. So. Shaken after the encounter, I imagine. Well, no soup, I guess. Oops. That's accidentally clicked on the spell.
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone. Three. 1, 3, 1. I'm 100% not getting involved with her. I don't actually want to do that. Oh, but do hear me out. You want what I have to offer. The ecstasy of agony. The pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known. The little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered.
I'm not into you, lady. I'm involved with someone else. Wait, I jokingly earlier said something about her being a thing. Can it actually? That's pretty funny. He betrayed Shadowheart and the devil? Really? Wow. Did you happen to watch him streaming the other night by chance? Did any of y'all watch him? Because yeah, like right after he started stream, I opened. It was like 10 minutes after he started. I opened and he was in the city. And I was like, I haven't been here yet, so I closed. He did? You saw? You watched for a bit? Was it then? Is that what you're referring to? Wow. Smile. Do we just smile at her? Because is that sarcastic smile or like ooh smile? Because I want a sarcastic smile. Don't smile, okay. If it was like sarcastic, then sure, but like the devil during that stream. SMH. Oh, that's true. She did say that. I should pay attention. Why is it not? There it is. You're right. I should pay more attention. We'll see what she says here, but actually no, just no.
Dear me. I've overestimated you. Trust me, I shan't be making that mistake again. Ta-ta.
Fuck off. Barking up the wrong tree, lady. Anyways. Is this Lae'zel stuff? I think it's so. I think it's so. I think it is. It's also heavy. Yeah, I guess we'll take a quick break. I want to play a little bit more, but I am getting tired. Man. Can we get the camera to cooperate? Come on. Go down. I believe in you. Oh. There we go. Oh, almost. This is me only scrolling up, by the way. I'm only scrolling up. Okay, I guess I'll have to do. Stand here, contemplate life on the pier while I BRB. We'll do a little bit more. She's not even that hot. Yeah, I mean, she's okay, I guess. Alright, BRB. Alright. Howdy. Hello, hello.
I had hoped there might be a greater sense of balance within the city. That its walls might enable sheltering within it to foster community, peace. Yet it is not so. Unnatural steel beings patrol the streets. The printed word sows discontent, and those in need are treated with disdain. Is this truly what progress looks like? Sometimes it is difficult to see exactly what we are fighting to save here. Sometimes it feels like Korga was right. Nature can only survive away from all this.
It is a moot point unless we manage to stop the absolute. Look at that. Sure.
A fine point. I wish I had thought of it myself. Thank you. Your wisdom shines through even in dark moments. I shall not give in to despair. Not while there is still the chance of a future worth fighting for.
Right.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Where do we start?
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Boulder's Mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Pathetic. Frozen burrito has no filling in it. Rip off. Oh.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers.
Yeah, I just don't want to go through buffing everything again. We have to turn around and just long rest again. Wait until I commit a crime. Well, to be fair, I did break Karlak out of jail like yesterday. But he doesn't know that. Or does he? Because I still don't know how they noticed that, but okay.
By then it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
We'll do that. I might save scum just slightly. Like, I don't want to summon everything. If we get into a sudden fight, then maybe I'll like reload and then summon. I just don't want all the stuff cluttering the screen.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 5 days hence.
Oh. I wonder if that's actually on a timer. You know, actually that's partly why you mentioned the stuff about long resting. And part of the reason why I wasn't long resting much is because I found out that there are actual timed missions. Or the stuff that's just timed, at least at the beginning. I don't remember specifically off the top of my head, but I know that I saw mention about stuff in Act 1 where you can miss it if you spend too much time long resting. Now, it's one of those things where, I didn't read too much because I didn't want to potentially spoil something. But yeah. That's why I haven't been long resting.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute at your back certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
What's the first thing you want to do after we settle in?
Sleep for a 10-day.
One blow, and she drops like she's dead. Well, maybe she is.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Simmer down, buddy.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
Unconscious.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
That was a very dramatic zoom in on my face. What if we heal them? They ragdolled even more. Alright. Well, they're still unconscious, so I'll take my spell slot back. Yeah, it's probably... I might have looked at that page, but only like skimmed Act 1. But yeah. Get some work done. All good, man. This person has bless.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come
Tabernacle.
far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
Who are you?
I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore
Humbletoes.
Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need.
Are holy items available for purchase?
Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
What are you selling? Oh, there's a cape. Mantle of the Holy Warrior. Ah. Shadowheart has this spell. Gloves. The reviving hands. When you heal a creature, it gains the effect of Blade Ward. When you revive a creature, it gains the effect of Death Ward. And has Revivify. Okay. What is Shadowheart using? Gloves of Power. Oh, yeah. Dude, we talked about this the last time we were playing. Why I didn't read the fine print on these gloves. She's been getting like nothing out of these gloves. Dude, I guess I'll just get these. Because Blade Ward is just physical resistance, isn't it? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think we put these on Shadowheart. So when she heals, it blesses and Blade Wards. That's pretty good. A Sacred Star. Radiating Orb. Dead creatures struck by this weapon are possibly turned. Dawnburst Strike. Additional radiant damage equal to your proficiency bonus. Can be blinded. That's a pretty low check though, only a 13. Okay. With those gloves at least. I don't know if I'll worry about the cape. Well, what do we got? Absorb element. Temporary HP when you cast a spell while in melee. Armor class saving throw.
What shall it be?
Hmm. D4 acid. Not a lot. This is kind of. This is also a concentration spell. I think I might just get the gloves. Elixir of Universal Resistance. Grants resistance to all damage. Thick as molten iron with a taste to match. Coats you from your throat to your fingertips. Yep, free damage. Okay. I want to go back and get Will just for this one purchase. I think Halson has 12 charisma. Yeah, I'll just do it on Halson.
Very good.
Greetings, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. Of course, my child. Within limits.
So,
Behold my wares.
4%, whatever. And whatever. Inventory is becoming a mess. Just holding on to a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot I got this. Spell slot restoration. Okay, I think it's good enough. It's whatever. It's whatever. Sunbeam. That's a pricey scroll. The scroll costs more than the gloves.
Looking ahead.
Alright, let's give Shadowheart some actual gloves. Kind of matched you.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra.
Thanks, should I have Gale here for this? Scrolls are the real shit. I mean, to our wizard, maybe. I've just been getting lazy. I don't want to keep going back and swapping people out and coming back and then yeah. Not me just walking over that child's body.
Always a pleasure to share a moment with you, if not in the way I once envisioned.
Bro, let it go.
I'll be delighted, though someone else will need to watch the cook pot. Back in the thick.
I guess we'll level him up.
Nearest library.
Yeah, I mean, there's still free casts. It's not nothing. I'm memeing a little bit. Cantrip. Booming Blade. I'm trying to keep him out of melee. Shocking Grasp is good. Spells. I haven't given him any scrolls in, God, a long time. So... I probably just won't end up using him much more. I've kind of settled into my party more or less for this playthrough, I think. I just want to use Karlach, Shadowheart, and Halsin. Doesn't do any extra damage by itself until level 5. Shadow Blade. Yeah, I don't actually know what Shadow Blade does off the top of my head. Alright, it's the summon weapon. Gotcha.
Let's get going.
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mistra's eye, even if it is made of stone.
More busted in BG3. It's not concentration. Yep. Yeah, 2d8 our level is pretty nice.
Trust me. It'll take a lot more than a few gold pieces and some fervent thoughts to convince Mistra to break her silence. On my account, at least. Commune with her as you see fit. I've no wish to stand between you and any inspiration she might deign to offer.
Okay. Read the
Mistra,
words.
mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands.
What kind of offering do you think we should make? What's... oh, you can donate something. Eventually 4d8. Yep. The pleasure stone. I'm not sure if I recall what that is. 8d8 is kind of wild though. Oh my god, we've got... Dude, what should we offer? Camp supplies. Here, have a sausage, Lamau. Salami. What's something I'm not using I could donate? Mistress Grace. Hey, it's got her name on it. Oh, I think I actually grabbed that, yeah. I just forgot what it was. I think I do have that stashed. Maybe you can just donate anything, I think. Brilliant alchemy ingredients. And we've got the storage too. Man. How about a ceremonial longsword? I'm not gonna use this, let's be honest. Okay.
Offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is
More.
required.
I don't. 4,500 gold? Bruh. That's insane, actually. Give her my wares. I just sold my wares. Ugh. Is that actually worth it, though? Ugh. I don't want to sit here and start trying to math if it's not worth it. Greedy. Bit jealous, yeah. Because I could probably sit here and wrangle up that much if I had to. Actually, I still might not do that right now. Maybe I might just do that off stream sometime. Because that might take some time. Because I mean, I could seriously donate just a ton of shit. Just these common armors, shields, and just a bunch of stuff. I've got armors to sell here. These are still worth quite a bit, actually. Whoever makes the donation anointed in splendor, it gives +2 saving throws. Okay. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah. Yeah, is that permanent? Permanent? Persist through resting. Does that mean it's permanent? I need the fine print. Is it permanent? I would hope so for it costing that much. Presumably. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, maybe like off stream I might do that. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I still need to see about the statue. Don't want to forget the potentially new statue in the camp.
First in my heart.
Hey, soldier. No
Come.
room in your party. What should I do? Let's hop.
Okay. I need to move Yenna somewhere. I can't just leave her lying there every time I come back to camp. I hope that's respectful enough.
Broadsheet's rather dull today.
Any books? I already read this.
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
Yeah?
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, oh, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm 10 years behind. Don't want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
The girls talking about shopping.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate. She will be executed 5 days hence.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
The Steel Watchers are doing most of the good here, really. I'd love a gander at those schematics.
Lord Gortash is exactly what Baldur's Gate needs. I dread to think where we'd be without the Steel Watch.
We are eventually going to have to do something about this damn Watchers.
I don't really agree with Lord Gortash's methods, but the man does get things done.
Only Lord Gortash has the strength to protect our city.
Is that so?
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the Steel Watch taking up resources. Huh.
I keep telling you animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
Okay.
Listen, pal, if you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
The soap here smells funny.
That's kind of rude.
My head's itchy.
Hot soapy water and a fine-tooth comb. That's all you need. Don't worry, I'll be gone in no time.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
Boy, I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
In my opinion, we should have a Steel Watch in every Baldurian home. Why?
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer types.
Okay, after the joke, you'll laugh. Leave him some time and then...
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Etfard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
This is going to absolutely catapult sales. The people of this city love a hero and villain piece. We have a villain and the hero, journalism. Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story.
Druid, I'd rather your paper focus on more pressing things, like the city and how it squanders nature's gifts. Sure.
Well, you should have considered that before disgracing yourself in public. Not many enter our fine city and immediately start meddling in murder investigations. Curious, don't you think? The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then,
What's your problem, bud?
I can only hope the fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over.
Why are you like this, person? What you said is true. Pissing me off is a bad idea. Yeah, imagine telling a media guy to care about nature or anything. Why is he so hostile to me? Since when has telling anyone to stop doing the thing ever made them stop doing the thing, though? An agenda? Envious? You can't bald. You could bald the gates. Just take a razor. You can do it. Yeah, the name drop might, but do I want to name drop him? I don't exactly want to buddy up to him. He's too cowardly. True, maybe. That might be factual. Yeah, who told you this nonsense?
I would never reveal my sources, and certainly not to the likes of you.
I mean, yeah.
Besides, you're too late. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei.
Quick, what does that mean?
Guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
Attack the guards. No, we're not that hostile. Locked. Okay, but what if a cat came in? Voice of the people, voice of God. Did I take Latin? Prayed not. But thank you for checking. I was gonna type it in, but yeah.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash's campaign. For several reasons.
This ain't the worst posting, I suppose. Beats guarding the docks. Place reeks.
Okay. Do you think there's another way inside? There's a door back here. Door here. Ladder here. So yeah, he was saying tomorrow. Is this actually time gated? Do I have to do this by tomorrow? Question mark.
His vision has cost a pretty penny.
And what will happen to those who oppose us?
These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
Does someone need to get beaten up? I can do that.
I'm supposed to bust up this guy what owes money to Uktar of the Guild, but Gerva says if I want to join her order, that's a no-go. But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Give me the money. I mean, if he's done it, he has to follow through with it. It's an Order of Helm. I feel like I've just walked into this conversation. I have no idea what they're talking about. So, why am I inputting? Why am I affecting these people's lives? I don't know.
See? Look, Gerva, I'll only break his left knee. You can come along and make sure I don't overdo it. For hell, you know?
Moradin Stones. I hate this a lot, but you're my only brother after all. Very well. Let's get this over with.
Have a nice time.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Why did we need an archduke? Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
I am not funny enough for whatever that is.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
I agree.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watchers. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
The main character.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets
Main
the
character
benefit of the
syndrome.
doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the absolute crawling up our asses.
I've been thinking about it.
His name
I
is
feel
Buff.
bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-peckered goat.
Busier than a two-peckered goat. I don't know, can we actually get drinks, you think? Save.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else the folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
Am I looking for a place to stay? I have a camp.
I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
The whole upstairs floor. Proverbially lusty. I shouldn't talk about this. Oh boy. I feel like this has been brought up before somewhere, but I'm trying to remember. There was some person, basically just a guy with double dicks, but it turned out to be fake or something. I don't quite remember the specifics. This has been a long time ago. I feel like we had to laugh about this. I can't remember if it was brought up like, I don't remember the specifics. I don't remember the name. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what they even went by. I don't recall. I just remember seeing / hearing about, yeah, this guy with double dong, but apparently it was fake. I don't. It was a whole thing. I just remember going down that rabbit hole one day. Morbid curiosity. Yeah, I'm sure it might actually, that might actually be a thing. But this supposed person that I saw was fakey faker. Anyways, we should, let's not talk about that. Just the goat thing made me think of that.
The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work.
Sure.
Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Very insightful, that. For once, a warm meal. Inspired.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Imagine using inspiration. A museum of erotica. Oh boy. Well, I actually just wanted a drink, but we rented the whole room out apparently.
If you can't afford it, stop wasting my time.
Ooh. Pythonicus. Pythonicus? Starting to see some more Dragonborns popping up. I guess because we are in the city now.
Give you 3 ounces.
But that's twice what you just said.
I'm doing you a favor. You don't want it. It's no scales off my back.
That voice though. May have been debunked as fake, but you can't remember. Yeah. Yep. We'll go back in there later.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard.
I didn't ask actually.
You,
Oh.
the god's damn disease of the gate. Lady Mazora told me everything. How you and the Blade of Frontiers slaughtered his own father. How he craves ultimate power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. First I finish you, then I finish the Duke's traitorous son.
Look at that, Mazora starting shit. Who would have guessed? Dragonborn are supposed to be rare and common. I figured, yeah. I mean, I hadn't seen any half-orcs for a long time either. So glad you don't have to do this again until Friday. Yeah. Only one doing it over the weekend. That doesn't sound good. Baldurian.
My great-grandfather built the fist and forged its first blades. A man of honor, much like Will's father. How cold is your heart that you'd be his butcher?
I like the weapon stealing the show here. I really don't want to get into a fight right now. And again, I said if I get ambushed, I'm gonna have to save scum so I can do all my summon bullshit first. He could still be alive and we intend to save him. Persuasion, 18. What a shock. Amazing.
Pitiful. How easy the lies come to you. You killed the best of Baldur's Gate. May the hells make you suffer.
You're both so uptight. Relax. Have another drink.
This guy. Okay, so we defeated them after Floric refused to stand down. We should check their positions. The game already knows that we've won, Lamau. That's why you don't dump charisma. That's just what this character is. He's a druid. He doesn't know how to handle people. It's always been the case. No, but I was actually just gonna come over here and see if I could jump up here. It is locked though. Oh, hey, there's a watcher. Surprisingly, nobody else seems to give a shit that we're fighting. No, but it's getting late. I was actually just gonna call it here in a minute. That's also partly why I don't want to do this fight right now. Apollo the muscle. Just another day in the city, yep. I almost just said it's just another day in Night City. As if I've played Cyberpunk in the past year. Yeah. I was gonna see if I could sneak in this building. I might have to cat sneak in and see what mischief I can get up to with the cat, but I don't know if I'm gonna get to it tonight. Wait, this is... I can't load this save. We're already talking. I don't know if this was before or after I bought the top floor of this inn for the night. And again, I'm curious if having Will for this conversation would help at all.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of... I reckon the murder would had something to do with it too. Got punters. I reckon I'll be able to... At least, I hope. I tell you what, if we get you you can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. Top floor's all yours.
Okay.
He's delivered, yes. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
Are they even... I don't see them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious if you could pull some parkour shenanigans here. You think Carla could like jump this high? It's kind of hard because I can't tell what's... Can we get up top? Would getting up top serve any benefit? There are doors here. These doors aren't locked. I could also maybe just go cat and just lockpick the front door and nobody cares. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we might have to save it for next time. Maybe start next time with some cat adventure. This is a... Oh. Leaf. Leaf roof. I'm just looking around a little. Well, if nothing else, we're finally getting into the city a little bit. After, let's say, a while. What are all these markers? Murder target. Oh, that's Gale's thing. Find the night song. Oh, some of these are people that are plotting are potentially going to get murdered for this ball nonsense. Cazador's palace is here. Murder target, murder target. Okay, there's a bunch of murder targets. Okay. So, yeah. I guess next time we'll see about breaking into this stupid newsletter. Maybe see about the basement. Okay, well, explore this inn. Do Gale's quest here. Maybe do the stuff with Astarion. Cazador? I'm curious if they'll actually let us just go right up there for that. I suppose if we have time, then maybe we'll try to save Lae'zel. I actually don't know if I can. It's getting a little messy. To find a way to get in. All right, the Emperor. Stuff. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Anyways, we're gonna call it there for tonight, so thanks for watching. I probably won't stream tomorrow because 'tis Monday. So somebody else might be streaming on Monday. Actually, Chur is talking about streaming Monday also. So Chur might do some streaming. So yeah, I figure I'll probably hang out, watch Chur, and then Andor Skline. So I most likely won't want to start that late after, so probably take the day off. Maybe we'll be back Tuesday and do something. You finished Deltarune? Sounds good. Alright. Have a good one, guys. See you tomorrow. Not here, but yeah. Around.
As long as they do their jobs, they can sing sea shanties for all I care.
She's rather dull today. Don't suppose you've learned anything juicy or lovely.
Afraid not. Both the Gossip and the Gazette have been drier than the Anorak recently.
It's a shame. Did you see Lord Gortash's latest interview on the Golden Job?
Speaks well, that
But these days, it's hard to tell if I'm reading Boulder's mouth or Gortash's diary.
He's a man of the people, too. Promised at least 100 more watches before the year was out.
Good. Once Gortash clears off the cultists, they'll still have to clean the